Oh.
Choose your position and define how you'll play your superstar journey. Pick your starting point. Your draft projection and difficulty of your early journey will change based on which day you pick.
Hmm.
Fill out your player information. Review and confirm your details before continuing. Customize your appearance. Adjust your look, style, and gear to create your superstar.
Yeah, tell me what the. Tell me when to get
Choose your archetype. Each option comes with different core and physical abilities.
那我的抱真的，look at that Miss Bobby。Fish. Love faces. Okay, that makes no sense.
Spend your skill points. The ratings you choose to upgrade will raise your overall and unlock progression paths for your skill categories. Start by applying your core skill points to continue. Review your league settings and make any adjustments to customize your superstar gameplay experience.
Welcome to Indianapolis, Indiana, and Lucas Oil Stadium, the home of the NFL Scouting Combine. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Charles, of course, a man who knows this event better than anyone. Now, from the outside looking in, it just appears like a bunch of guys running around through drills, but in reality, this opportunity, Charles, to perform in front of all 32 teams, it can make or break a young man's draft stock.
You're exactly right, partner. And that's why these players started preparing for this moment as soon as their college careers came to an end. We're about to see some of the top prospects in action, including one receiver who is hoping to shoot up draft boards with a good performance.
That, of course, the former USC Trojan. And now we'll see if this burner lives up to his expectations here in the 40-yard dash. The 20-yard shuttle.
That's exactly what the scouts wanted to see. He proved without a doubt that he has the quickness to play in the NFL.
We've seen the kind of athlete he is through all of the drills, but now he gets a chance to show off the two most valuable skills, his route running and his hands.
No, whoa, what? Whoa, what? Hold on. Interesting. Hmm. Hmm. That was weird.
He looks so comfortable out there, showcasing the skills it takes to excel in his position. He can be very proud of how he ended his combine.
Well, that wraps up our coverage of the 2026 NFL Scouting Combine. As always, we saw so
It's like 100 guys. I'm Alright, let's see where I'm going. I can see.
On draft day, every prospect is part of the same brotherhood. Hundreds of players waiting for the moment the commissioner steps forward and utters their name. In that instant, a dream is realized. They have reached the NFL.
Denver Broncos. Yo, I'm going to the Broncos. Sick. Oh. Alright, I'm going to the Broncos. We're going to Denver. 6 mil, 4 years. Yes, sir. Sign the contract. Signed with the Denver Broncos. Cool. Oh, I'm a Denver Bronco. Yamakusa Tsukasa. Ah, gotcha.
That moment is still repeating in his mind. A dream realized with a draft card. Now, it's a chance to say how much getting here means.
Hey, Bo Nix. Really? Come on, I was right there. Get in there! Oh my. Yeah, get in there. Yeah. What?
A look there at the Broncos head coach as his guys get set for their next possession. And Greg, week 1 here in the preseason. Look, we know a lot of the guys who are going to make the roster, but there's still a lot to happen in training camp that players can find their way to a spot on the opening Sunday.
You know, we hear these stories all the time, Mike, where there's a little buzz about a guy in training camp and coming out of the local beat reporters and maybe the coaches talking about him a little bit. But then there's the surrounding question is he going to make the roster? And it's really what they do in these preseason games away from practice that ends up being the deciding factor. And how often do we see not only do they make the roster, but in some cases they go on to really have critical roles down the line as the season unfolds. So I know to a lot of fans and some of the veterans, these games don't feel like a whole lot, but to some guys on that sideline, their entire career is in front of them.
They've moved the ball well here, but now face 3rd and 2. They'll try to run here with Harvey. Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them 1st and goal.
I think if that rush would have failed, Mike, I think they would have had an interesting decision to make come 4th down, but that's all out the window now. Nice pickup, sets up 1st and goal.
Off the play fake, here's Nix.
Oh my God, what?
But it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down. To throw is Nix. The catch made there by Sutton. And they'll get about 4 out of this one. Run after the catch. Hard to come by down here. Here comes 3rd and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He'll dump this out wide to Dobbins.
It's a really well-designed play down in the red zone. We see teams run this time and time again, fast to the flat. What they're doing is they're putting a lot of conflict of responsibility. Those edge defenders in the run game, a lot of times are also responsible for the flat area in the passing game. So things happen fast, threaten those responsibilities, and let the running back do the rest.
Getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Now Nick's going to look to throw. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly in his 3rd and 10. Quick throw here is complete. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Denver first down.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout, you can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
That's caught left side by Ingram. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
At the 38-yard line.
Second down. Nix. And that ball
I don't
is
understand
incomplete.
the
I tell you, after the game, he should have come up
thing
with
in the
that.
middle.
He doesn't. And now 3rd down comes up. Here's Nix to throw. That's complete. Taken in by Franklin. 11 yards for number 11. And a first down.
First down, Denver.
Nix now on 1st and 10. Got a man over the middle. There's Sutton. And he's going to have the first down. They're also in field goal range at the 28-yard line. So, halftime straight ahead. And we'll send it to Scott Hansen, who has the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Out with a victory here in the first week of this preseason.
Fucking go, baby. Give me that. Okay, I definitely see now. Okay, I definitely... So... Hmm... Ah, trucked them.
We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They'll start this drive out, 1st and 10. Nick starting with a pass. That one's taken in by the rookie at USC. And they get him down after a gain of 10, but great effort on his part. Pays off for the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Throwing on 2nd, Nix. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this 3rd down.
Incomplete. Coverage defensively by Micah Parsons.
Saw some movement there. That's going to cost them 5.
So just like college.
Ball start.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. They'll run here following the penalty. Nice seam in the defense as he crosses the 45. Stops there, but that gets them the 1st. A big gain before the defense got to him. Looks like about 22 yards.
That's another Broncos 1st down.
Again, they'll run with Dobbins. And good for a gain of 4.
Pancake ball.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Throwing on 2nd, Nix.
What? Okay.
And falls to the ground. Incomplete, and now it's 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Throwing here, Nix. That's it, but the hit breaks it up. Incomplete. So a drop on second, contact-assisted drop on third there. Now they're left staring at fourth down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that fourth down, gets down coverage. Put your
offensive possession. They haven't been able to get that offense going just yet, Brock. The deficit at 14. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
He was taken down
So it'll be
behind the
second
line of
and
scrimmage.
long coming up, but that is on the other side of our 2-minute warning.
Second and 11.
More from Mile High in just a moment.
29-yard line.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes second and 11. Now Nix. To his back, J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to get about 3 here, almost all of it on the catch. The defense was there immediately.
It's a gain of 3.
The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. To throw, here's Nix. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
In real estate, Kate, it's location, location, location. In football, it's rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. And you don't get 3rd down conversions, you get no.
Back to the field, led by their receiver. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Here's Nix. It is Cup, left side. And a good tackle as that ball is secured, limits that gain to 8. Great start on that first down. Only need 2 here on second. He's got it over the middle. They get in there for the stop, but give him about 9 on the play. It's going to be first down, Denver.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Off the play fake. In big trouble now, and the ball is
Fumble.
out. Packers pick it up.
Oh my gosh, no way.
They're able to take this fumble back inside the red zone.
That's quarterback's living nightmare and a defender's dream right there. Not just to get the sack and get home, the sack fumble, that's what these defenders live for.
On second down, here's Dobbins. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
At the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 4.
Here's Nix to throw.
Are you?
It's intercepted. Edger and Cooper takes it away. There he goes. Pick 6. Touchdown, Green Bay. That pick 6 ought to spell the end to any potential comeback we might have seen out of him, Brock. This deficit might be just too much to come back from.
Yeah, if there was any hope left, they sure could have used some points. And they're going to have to get points now in a hurry.
The field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And the last 2 drives have been teaching tape for that defense, Brock, and probably have earned this offense a lecture in the near future as well. Just haven't been able to take care of that football.
Yeah, I just kind of want to focus on those guys, everything they're doing on that side, because the humble pie this offense has eaten, it's been a tough watch.
He's going to manage 13 yards here before going down. That picks them up the first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
He takes it
I'm
himself.
literally open.
And he'll take what he can get
Bro,
here,
come
Brock,
on.
sliding down with a gain of 3.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
Hate to say it, but it kind of feels like time, Brock. It might be time for this offense to get a little more one-dimensional because his ground game hasn't done anything. I mean, just look up at the scoreboard.
Or maybe the in-between is a little play action. I mean, everything they've done, unfortunately, is not working.
Dude, I don't understand the fucking thing. I don't understand that little thing. I don't. I have no idea.
Third down today. You can just look up that big goose egg on the scoreboard, but now time's not on their side either.
To the field, led by their receiver. And what's
I don't
really
understand-
been simply
I don't
stunning,
understand that little
Brock,
bar
is how
thing.
far
Like-
we've made it into the game and their passing game.
Let's
it is still
go,
grounded.
baby.
Yeah, so as they're
One
sitting
of
here
three, yes.
losing right now, what I hear you saying, Kate, is it's time for this offense to take flight?
Nix leading the Broncos to the line for this two-point try.
The Broncos will line up for the two-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And that one's nearly intercepted.
Okay.
Not how they wanted to see this scoring opportunity start as he almost gives it away on snap number 1.
Six.
Turning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And they have tried on occasion to ramp up their passing game, but just nothing has worked with consistency yet, Brock. Might be why they trail near the end of this third quarter.
You sure love teams who excel on the ground, right? You love a physical game of football who can hammer at the opponent. But in today's NFL, it's just impossible to win if you don't have a passing component that's balancing it out.
And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Evan Williams. And the Packers get the football back with great field position there at the 36.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've got in him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football.
Back to the field, led by their receiver. And the turnovers have not helped as they find this game out of reach at the moment here in the third. Play action with Nix. Looking to his fullback now. Not a lot of room for him. He makes it to the 34. Edger and Cooper there to make the stop. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's Broncos football as we near the end of what has been a largely one-sided game. Pick up the win. And they'll enter the final week of the preseason with a little momentum thanks to this victory. Ahead of that last tune-up before the games start to count.
Become. I cannot see what the. I can't see what music there is. Okay, nice. Oh, Don Tolliver? Alright, cool. Oh, right side, nice. Oh, look comes. What kind of cinema? Oh, Incubus, nice. Regulate, nice. Get him out. Ah, crap. I know you bad, but I want you bad.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. Taken down, but not before he picks up 11 on the play. And that'll earn the Broncos a new set of downs. A nice early return there. They're going to be more than happy with that one, Brock. And could be a huge boost to their offense if this ground game can get going at this pace.
Every offense in this league searches for explosives. How can we find it? It's often through the air, but when you get it on the ground like that, boy, is it a huge bonus.
Nick's looking to throw. Almost to throw the custom. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Next to throw on 2nd. And they're trying to
Come on.
This one is also incomplete. The defense stayed focused on him after that last play, Brock. There to break it up. It's 3rd down. Nix. And down he goes.
Oh my
the defense got
gosh.
to him right around the 26. And that forces this offense into a 4th and 20.
The number of times we see quarterbacks with his running ability make plays critical.
And they're wide out, headed to the field for a new series. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. They'll pause now for an injured player. Regular season just 1 week away. You don't want to see anybody get hurt here. Hopefully something minor as the medical team works on him. So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Nick's now to throw. And down he goes on the wrong side of midfield. They got him at the 46. And make it back-to-back sacks to begin this game. Let's see what they went with. Third down. Nick's from the gun. Defender is there, knocks it away, and that's going to force fourth down.
I'm changing that type. Hold on. Options. Settings. Just do classic.
Really, I'm flipping through, Brock. That certainly wasn't in the offense's opening script, but if you're a defender, just how you wrote it up.
Yeah, defensively, that was a week of practice.
Turning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. By this point, partner, they're through that opening script, through trying to establish their offense, and yet still no points. Thinking it might be time to start switching things up a little bit, tear up the old game plan and start fresh.
Well, I promise you that's what's buzzing on the headsets and over on the sidelines and in the huddle. Gotta find a way to just get into some sort of rhythm.
And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down.
At the 19-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Looking over the middle, finds Ingram. And how about this, Brock? They gain 11 on second down. Nice work to claw some back. They make it third and short.
Brings up third down.
We've finished one quarter in what's still a scoreless game. Hopefully no shortage of excitement. They fake the handoff. Now Nix finds his fullback. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Pass and catch got him 7. Let's see where they go now on 2nd and 3.
Second and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Finds him on the slant. This one stops. Great gains about 6 yards. And it's going to give the Broncos a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They run the counter with Dobbins. They're going to pick up 12 yards on the play, Brock. That's going to set them up with a first down. Well, he's got his early highlights, Brock, but you know he wants to add a few more to that reel before this game wraps up.
There's no question about that. You want to get that century mark. That's a number that running backs are proud of. And stacking runs
Not
like
this
that.
bullshit again, bro.
And this is going to be incomplete. They were on him right off the snap, and that hit altered the throw. That brings up second down. It's Nix out of the pistol. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Vikings bring the interception back beyond the 40 before the tackle is made. And just like that, a very run-focused drive comes to an end that time with an interception.
You know, a lot of times, Kate,
The field led by their receiver. And they'll have to go just about every bit of 100 yards to reach the end zone. That punt sets them up at their own 2. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he cuts it back right. He's down as that play goes for 26 big ones. That's good for the first down.
A gain of 26 yards. That's good for a Broncos first down.
Now looking to throw. That's low and bounces short of his man.
safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Handoff goes to Dobbins, running left. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. That tackle made by Blake Cashman. Vikings sending out nickel coverage here on third down.
Third down and 9.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Complete out to the right side. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that first down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
It's fourth down.
Returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. With the time remaining, let's see if they can get this into field goal range. Nick's with it on first. Has him on the quick hitter. They get to him. He's hit, brought down after a gain of about 10. It's going to be first down, Denver.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
He's going to throw this one. Gets it downfield, on target to Sutton. After making the catch, he is dipped quickly at the 38. They get the timeout called. We've got 5 seconds remaining in the half.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first.
Salutes throughout the building. It's a win at home for the Broncos. And this victory is going to give them a nice shot at confidence as they work through the next couple of weeks and prepare for things that count coming up in week 1.
Fucking damn it. Ugh. Kidding me. Fuck this fight, man. Fucker, man. Win, lose, win, lose, win, lose. Like, come on, man.
He'll be a starter in this league, but not today. His career has more humble beginnings. That's okay. Plenty of stars had to wait to see the field.
Nope, 2 hours. Of course. Of course. Come on, bets. Yes. Fuck yes, let's go. Who was that? 4-4. The homer? Singled. Okay, come on. Come on. Really? Otani, save us. Oof. Okay, I get it now. God, man, you fucking kidding me? No way. He was definitely safe. Or let's see. No, he was out. Fuck. Oh, Max Monty, come on. Fucking hit that motherfucker. Come on, Monty, come on. Come on. Let's fucking go, Matt Monty! Yes! Let's go! Woo! Let's fucking go, baby! That's what I'm talking about.
the line. This is 2nd and 4. Throwing to start this game. He's going to be taken down. Play goes for about 10 yards. And that one, the Broncos lose set it down. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. A low-hit gentleman up from the secondary for that tackle.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Oh my God.
It's intercepted. Kicked off by Noah Williams. And the Chiefs tap it as he reports the first interception of his young career. Well, Brock, it was an absolute battle in the first half as they played to a tie, heading into the locker rooms. Field on offense. And the question out there is, Brock, how early and often are they going to try passing here after they were picked off on the previous drive?
Well, I think the answer to that is how much trust does this play caller have in his quarterback? We're going to get to find out right now.
They're on first down with Dobbins. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4. After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting worked on. Throwing on second. Nix. Short pass brought in. He stops here. Gain of about 7. And that's going to give the Broncos a first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 here for Nix. And he's now up to 6 completions on 7 attempts since halftime. A gift to Dobbins. Well, he had to power through one time just to get back to the line that time.
When one defender failed, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball, make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Quick on the draw here to Dobbins. Solid work on his part. Gets 7 there. It's still 3rd down.
So much to like about this, particularly when he was able to get out of his defense. I think it feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Able to get it to Franklin. Tackles with what looks to be about 3 yards. That's enough. Fresh set of downs coming their way. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Broncos football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the 4th. Here's Nix on 1st and 10. That last play moved him to 13 of 20 passing for this game. Off the play fake, he'll throw.
Nice.
Taken in by the rookie out of USC. He's not going to get any further after that catch. Tackle made at the 29-yard line. They're signaling for a stoppage here, and yep, there's a player injured after that snap. Not what they wanted to see in Week 1 as the medical staff heads out to check on him. There's the fake. Here's Nix. Dump off to his fullback. Yeah, no shot at getting upfield after making this catch, so give him 1 on that short completion. Just a yard on that catch, so 2nd and 9 coming up.
At the 28-yard line.
To throw, here's Nix.
Oh, he could have hit me, bro. Oh.
4 yards on that completion. It's out. Means it's 3rd down.
I don't know what a run would do.
Get some small yards on the throw. Quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
3rd down, run by Dobbins.
Nothing.
Get a couple when they needed. And they needed a good bit more, Brock. That's going to make it 4th down. No, running was a long shot, right? We all knew that. And even with that small pickup, still a few yards away from moving those chains.
And I don't mind the run call. I really don't.
We lost, of course. Wow.
This isn't just anyone in star form. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season.
Oh. Oh, he almost got me.
Back now in Denver, and this offense has struggled to get anything going. Never going to get easier after their receiver had to leave the game with injury. So they'll call on the young receiver to try to fill the void. He has shown flashes in practice from what we hear. Now a chance to prove it. Can he be the go-to guy in the game? From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. Here's Dobbins. He's slowed up and taken down. Play good. Nowhere. Stuck behind the line for a loss. You're trying to pick this up on 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, here's Nix. To the outside, he's got Waddle. He'll get out of bounds. A gain of 8. That's going to be good enough for a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now they'll pitch it out here. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's 2nd down.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient. Just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, you're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
3rd and 5.
A yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He manages to get the throw away and he completes it. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
Pretty fitting. His first catch of his career results in a 1st down. He looked like a savvy vet out there to me, Mike. I mean, he picks up a fresh set of downs, and his offense is rolling.
They'll give it to Dobbins. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
At the Jaguars' 42-yard line.
On the ground,
Oh,
here's
I was.
Dobbins. And this is a slight improvement over the previous plays. They're going to lose yardage. They're not gaining any either. It's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 12.
Throw it. Nix.
Bro, can you get out of the way?
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a look.
Bro, we didn't get
numbers for him in the 1st half. Trying to add on as this drive begins with 1st down. Nick snap on 1st and 10. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins.
Pre-snap, the quarterback really liked this man matchup on his running back. He's thinking the speed of the back in the flat can run away from that defender. So give him a lot of credit. The speed and awareness to keep up with him and bring him down for no gain.
They're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the
On the give, this is Harvey. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
Throwing is Nix. That is caught outside by Waddle. halftime straight ahead. And we send it over to Scott Hansen, who has the EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our studios in Orlando. Scott Hansen with you, and we'll keep it brief because the scoring has been brief. Just one field goal.
Getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. Well, after a great week 1 and the opener of Buffalo's new stadium to kick off week 2, we have to look ahead to tonight. Chiefs and Colts at Arrowhead Stadium, 8:20 Eastern Time. Then really good matchup tomorrow, Monday night prime time. Buzzworthy teams in the offseason. The Rams already opened in Australia. The Giants open with the Cowboys. Now those two teams will meet at SoFi in Inglewood. There's a throw right side. Could be incomplete. 2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. To throw is Nix. Crush is incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
I just don't like the look of this pass.
Comes the Denver offense. Greg, it's one of those weird feelings you build all year for the opener. And you play a tight game and lose. It kind of changes the feeling coming into this week a little bit.
Yeah, it certainly does, and if you're not careful, what's that cardinal rule? If you don't want one loss to turn into 2, one bad play to turn into 2, the best teams in this league, they have an uncanny ability that regardless, good or bad, blowout or close one from the previous week before, it doesn't lead into the next week's work and ultimately the next week's game. So we'll find out, were they able to learn from the good, and there certainly was a lot of it, but can they move forward today and not let the disappointment of last week trickle into today? I had a rule, Mike, when I was...
Quick throw there. That's going to wind up incomplete, but the receiver really didn't have much time to get himself open. So the incompletion brings up 2nd down at the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw yet again. He's got a receiver. That's Pat Bryant. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. First time they've worked his way all game long. It comes through with the grab and the 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line. The play fake. Here's Nix. This ball batted away.
Like, a little quicker, Bo. Come on.
See what they have for 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the gun, that is a run with Harvey. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Back to throw is Nix. He's got it inside the 5. Ready to go now to begin this 4th quarter. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this 1st and 10. 4th quarter begins on the ground. And boy, tough to bring down there. Fighting forward for a gain of 7. Rain starting to fall ahead of this 2nd down. Fake it to Harvey, and now Nix. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
And 3 yards to go.
Oh, there's movement up front. That's going to make this 3rd down a lot tougher. So after the 5 yards walked off, it is 3rd down and 8. They'll throw. It's Nix.
Oh my fucking, oh my god,
It is
bro.
intercepted. Picked up by Foye Aluakar.
Just a brutal mistake there, Mike. I mean, they have a chance to put a late scoring drive together and increase their lead. But now with that interception,
Ready to take over once again. They'll see if they can go about breaking our tie. 10 as this drive begins, 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Nix. That's caught left side by Ingram. And it'll bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Yards on the play. That's good for our Broncos. 1st down.
Play action now. It's Nix. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Now whistles here, and a penalty when somebody moved early up front. On 2nd down, it's Nix. He's got the tight end, Adam Trotman. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
3rd down and 13.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. And
I don't-
this is going to be
Bro, I don't
incomplete.
understand the fucking
That is
thing.
a letdown there.
I don't know. The catching is so stupid. Classic, revamped. Has to be revamped.
No catch, and now 4th down.
it just seems like the offense gets in their own way. And whether it's
And the Broncos down 13 to 10. 50 seconds to go. How will this play out? We'll watch as they come up for 1st down. They'll drop to throw.
I can't.
Could be the dagger. It is intercepted.
Lost.
It is picked up by the rookie safety.
the best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first.
For our visitors, the Jaguars. This one went down to the wire. They're able to persevere. They walk out of here with a well-deserved victory.